Hi everyone, Neville here from NevilleTaylor.com. Hope you're all well. Sorry I never posted my video yesterday, but all back on track. Had a great weekend and looking forward to this week. Spent quite a bit of today getting through lots of Facebook posting and a bit of preparation for the gold training later on this week. What I wanted to chat to you about today was one of the many emotions that we go through on this journey, and we've seen lots of different emotions, frustration and sadness and all that. But what I want to talk about today is happiness, and what we really need to do differently to increase our level of happiness. I was reading about this article on the web, written by a guy called Mark Chernoff. I've seen a few of his things before, and he writes some interesting stuff. So anyway, I thought I'd just share this with you, and just a number of points here that will inspire us to increase, as I said, our level of happiness. So the first one that hopefully will make you a little bit happier is to express gratitude. So by that we mean, be thankful for what you have and thank people for that. So it's important to, if you've got things and people have given you things and been kind to you, it doesn't always just have to be physical things. It can be, emotion and love that people have given you. So express gratitude for that. The second one, which I think is really important for us all, is to cultivate optimism. So, really important to make the glass look, half full all the time, and to really look for endless opportunities. So that's where, the optimism comes from. So opportunity, look for them and create that optimism. The third one that you can use to create happiness is to avoid comparing yourself to others. You can get yourself in one horrible spin by, looking and comparing yourself to somebody else that maybe have achieved something that you haven't yet, or looks in a certain way that you don't, or that we don't. And I think it's really important, that we just be yourself. Don't look and compare yourself to others. Next one, which I think is really important, is to practice acts of kindness. So, really look for opportunities to be helpful, to be kind to people. Mark talks about, this act of kindness releases a serotonin in your brain, and that serotonin and releases and makes you feel blissful. So if we can release as much serotonin in our brains, then obviously we'll get this blissful, happy feeling. Sounds a little bit unattainable, but everything we go for, everything. The next one is to nurture relationships. So all of your social and emotional relationships, have deep, meaningful relationships with people, and they can be at all levels, but certainly just keep nurturing those relationships and and make them powerful and make them work. The next one is to learn coping strategies. So, identify how you're going to cope when those oh shit moments come along, and rather than wait and say, well, when it comes along I'll cope, but have those strategies up your sleeve, so when something does go wrong, you know how to cope with them. The next one he talks about is learn to forgive. So I quite often forgive, but I don't forget. But you've got to try that as well. So one of the things he talks about, he says your mind doesn't really know and can't tell the difference between past and present emotion. So you may be something from the past, or maybe something from the present, and the longer you harbour it, the more unhappiness it may engender in you. So forgive, forget, and move on. The next thing is to get happiness, and obviously this is an obvious one. I think the last three are reasonably obvious. Is just to enjoy life. So make sure you're out there enjoying life. slow down and smell the roses. I think, it's really important to do that. And sometimes often those simple things in life can be the most rewarding. So slow down, enjoy life. And the next one, which is a big one for all of us, is, commit to your goals. We're very all goal driven, we're outcome driven, and you've got to commit to them and then chase them hard. So I think the first and most important thing is commit to them and then, chase them and make sure you deliver on them. And the last one, which is a big obvious one for happiness, is take care of your body. Once your body's in shape, your mind will work well. You'll be fun to be around, and everybody will enjoy your happiness, and you will enjoy your own happiness as well. Anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed these tips for creating happiness in your life. Don't have to use them all, but if you use one or two, or one or all of them, whatever. But anyway, guys, enjoy that, and be happy. Practice being happy, and make everyone around you happy as well. So keep well, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Cheers, bye.